Let me guess. You're busy. Your calendar is full. Your to-do list is endless. And somehow, you still feel behind. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Being busy doesn't mean you're producing. Sometimes it means you're just burning out faster. Today, I want to share a shift that changed how many creators, entrepreneurs, and high performers work. Not time management, but mind management. Traditional time management comes from an industrial mindset, like a factory. You show up, you put in hours, and you expect output. So we start treating ourselves like machines. If I work 8 hours, I should get 8 hours of results. If I wake up earlier, I'll win. If I do more tasks, I'll make more progress. But here's the problem. Creative work doesn't behave like factory work. If you're writing, designing, building a business, filming content, editing, planning, your output is not just about hours. It's about the quality of your thinking during those hours. Busyness is addictive because it feels productive. You answer emails, you schedule meetings, you clear the deck. But then you sit down to do the real work, the writing, the designing, the strategy, and suddenly your brain feels empty. Because your best ideas don't come from speed, they come from clarity. Think about it. Have you ever had your best idea in the shower, while driving, on a walk, right before sleep? That's not an accident. That's your mind finally having space. So if you're always busy, always rushing, always optimizing time, you might be starving the exact thing you need most: high-quality thought. Mind management says, stop asking, how do I fit more tasks into my day? Start asking, how do I protect the quality of my mind? Because your mind isn't a stopwatch, it's a battery. And what drains it isn't only work, it's context switching, stress, decision fatigue, noise, and constant interruptions. Time management is about minutes. Mind management is about mental energy. Now here's one of the most important ideas: the point of negative returns. This is the moment when pushing harder doesn't increase your output. It starts reducing it. Let's make it real. Example 1, editing a video. The first 2 hours, you're sharp, you're fast, you cut smoothly, you make great decisions. Hour 3 to 4, you're slower, but still okay. Hour 5, you start second-guessing everything. You keep rewatching the same 10 seconds. You tweak tiny details that don't matter. You lose perspective. You're still working, but your output quality drops. That's negative returns. Example 2, designing a logo. At first, your ideas flow. You explore concepts. Then later, your brain gets tired and you start doing safe, boring designs. Not because you lack talent, but because your mental energy is depleted. So mind management says, don't work until you're empty. Stop before your output falls off a cliff. Because what happens when you push past the limit? You don't just lose today, you lose tomorrow too, because you wake up drained. The modern world rewards constant output. Post more, ship faster, upload again, do another reel, another email, another meeting. And creators start believing, if I slow down, I'll fall behind. But high performers don't win by being busy. They win by being selective. They protect deep focus. They recover on purpose. They don't just manage time. They manage attention, emotion, and mental clarity. Let's make this practical. Here's a simple mind management system you can use immediately. 1. Identify your high-quality thinking hours. Most people have 2 to 4 hours a day where their brain is strongest. For many, it's morning. For others, it's late night. During those hours, do your highest value work: strategy, content creation, design, learning, decision-making, not emails, not admin, not scrolling. 2. Protect deep work with no context switching. Blocks. Context switching kills mental energy. So create blocks like 60 to 90 minutes of one task only, phone on silent, notifications off, one tab open and one outcome. If you do that just twice a day, your output can double. Not because you worked more, but because your mind was cleaner. 3. Use stop rules to avoid negative returns. This is powerful. Set a rule like, when I reread the same sentence 3 times, I stop. When I start making silly mistakes, I stop. When I feel irritated and impatient, I stop. Stopping isn't quitting. Stopping is preserving tomorrow's mental energy. 4. Schedule recovery. Like it's part of work. Recovery isn't optional, it's part of output. Examples: 10-minute walk after deep work, short nap gym, quiet meal without screens journaling. Your mind needs space to reset and to generate ideas. Let me give you a quick story. Imagine two people. Person A works 10 hours a day, nonstop, always tired. Person B works 5 to 6 hours a day, but they work in focused blocks. They stop before negative returns. They recover intentionally. After a month, person B often creates more value because their thinking quality stays high. This is why mind management beats time management in modern creative work. Time is fixed, but the quality of your mind isn't. So stop measuring your day by how busy you were. Measure it by how clear you were. Because in a creative world, your best output doesn't come from more hours. It comes from a better mind.